what I'm doing here, I'm in Starship at the moment, Darling Harbour Starship. I think quite popular wedding reception. So we are prepare a wedding for tonight. So you can have a quick look. Of course, for wedding, we're always talking about flower, you know. So the bride, most of the bride, they want fresh flower arrangement. So why when I want to talk about today, what topic I want to, give more information to everyone is about, I just received a message from one of my clients. They are going to get married next month. She sent me a message asking me about, I got an auntie, she's a florist. Then can you give me a price to compare bouquet, table arrangement, head table arrangement, the venue decoration. So when you ask me a question like this, how much? So it is very difficult, and please everyone, when you watch my video now, you can follow me to the end and make sure, I guarantee you can learn a little bit more, because for my experience for so many years, my advice or some suggestion to you can help you when you prepare your wedding. So when I received just 5 minutes, so that's why I'm thinking about, I prepare a live Facebook for everyone. So this is all common question, everyone asking, how much? So when you go to ask a florist, when you go to ask a wedding planner, how much? So how can I know how much? Because we even don't know what is your bouquet size, what flower you want, and like how many centerpiece, how big is the centerpiece? You want a lower flower arrangement, or you want a higher, huge flower arrangement on the candelabra. So all the clients, they will have a budget. So very important is, it is very risky when you only asking about money and compare about money. Because my bouquet is a standard one with a size, with a nice flower, or your bouquet is undersized, or use some not fresh flower. Even the buttonhole, are you doing it popular, or are you not doing it popular? So that is already create different price. But of course, most of the price, they have a similar like a range. So I give you some example. Let's have a look for today. So when we're talking about fresh flower arrangement, so usually we are talking about per meter. So for example, this is a head table, it's 5.5 meter. So a fresh flower arrangement usually is around $200 to $250 or $300. Imagine one arrangement, 1 meter, you need so many flowers. And then what type of flower are you using? Are they on season? They will also create the price different. So, and also one thing very important is it the flower is a full flower arrangement, or is only like a few flower and a lot of green? Or how thick is the flower arrangement is? So this is also affecting the price. So my advice is not only when you talk to a florist, you don't only just compare about, okay, I want $100 is much cheaper. Wow, why you charge me $300? Because what type of flower you using? How many flower are you add on? This is also very important. I have a very good example. I think that is 8 years ago. My client come to ask me about, how much is the 1 meter fresh flower arrangement for the head table? Then we call her, it's around $200 to $250. But then she said, there was another florist, called them is $80. So when I think about $80, then I thought, look, I don't know how is this arrangement happen for $80. I said, look, but if you are happy, of course you're welcome. My recommendation is, because we trust our florists and our in-house florists, then I will guarantee we know what they're doing a good job, and that is what I think. So at the end, the flower arrangement, she ordered like a 2 meter, but at the end the flower arrangement come, it's only like a center, like a small, like this is a few flower, then they have a 2 very long stick greenery on it, it make it like 2 meter. So at the end, you pay less money, but you didn't achieve what you want. So that is, and you ruin your wedding. So that is one thing I very strongly recommend. When you want to design something, you not only compare about your price, you also compare about, what are you looking for. And the most safety way is you bring some photo and you show the florist. and also talking about the length, talking about the width, talking about what type of the flower are you using. So even you are very safety like this, I still has a recently have a happen is just last Christmas, that means last month. And this is just like a personal advice only. Sometimes a lot of reception, they will give you some voucher. The voucher like give you $1,000 or $500, you can have a cake, and you add extra money on top to make the cake, or you add extra money to order flower. So my client has a voucher for cash to order the flower from the florist. So, but she using another decorator to do the flower arrangement or decoration in the reception. She only ordered the bouquet from the florist. So it seems okay, but then that is also one thing. If you need to really know your supplier, are they liable, are they trustable, and are they really, won't upset you on the day. So what happened is, only the last day she realized they don't deliver the bouquet. Imagine if you are with the bride and the groom on the day before your wedding, you must be very, very busy. So in the circumstances, how can you have time to pick up your bouquet? And usually, a fresh flower bouquet, we only make in the morning and deliver it to the bride and groom home or hotel after we finish. So if you pick up the flowers one day before, you don't have a cool room. How can you guarantee your bouquet is fresh? And I was very surprised. That kind of service is pretty not very unprofessional. But unfortunately, it happened. So I always suggest you, when you're choosing any florist, you just really make sure. And we already request them. We even pay them the delivery free, but then they refuse. They refuse, don't want to delivery. They only insist you come to the shop to pick up the flower the day before. So this is not a very good experience. But luckily, we help my bride and groom solve the problem for the rest of them. And lucky we have a cool room to keep the bouquet fresh. So we solve this problem. But not everyone have a wedding planner. Not everyone have a last minute you can adjust or change. In a wedding there's so many things last minute. So so when you get a quotation, please really spend a little bit time. Check the reference of the florist or the wedding planner, and then sit down, have a meeting, show what you want, show some photo, and then check the size, check the flower, get more idea, and also most important, tell your budget. Your budget will affecting everything. Of course, we know if you have a $500,000, you can do whatever you like. But when you only have 500, 1,000, 5,000, or 10,000, then we want to fully utilize and spend all the money on the right way and not disappoint you, and make sure you got a good wedding on the day. So hopefully my information helping you. Of course, if you have any question, you always can message to me, and then I can give you some information if I can. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.